All right, welcome to the New England Patriots 2018 season predictions. I'm going to be going over all their games, which ones I think they're going to win and lose, how much. And I'm not going to give the score for this one, but I'm going to uh, tell you what do I think they're going to do. I'm still waiting for my friend to make this one for the Patriots because he already made one for the Steelers, and by the time this is probably out, he'll have his out or something. But here we go. Um, so the first game of the season for the Patriots is against the Houston Texans in Foxborough. Um, Now, if you remember last year, the Patriots lost their first game. It started out the season 0-1, going up against the Kansas City Chiefs. And I think that same thing's going to happen to the Patriots here with the Houston Texans. I think the Houston Texans are going to do a lot better this year. They they're going to have big improvement. I think they're going to have big improvement from last year, where last year they had, I don't remember, like two or three wins, 4 wins, something like that. And I think that Houston's going to beat us in a shock victory. I think it's going to be close, though. I think it'll be a close game, but I think that they'll get the win. Next is the Jacksonville Jaguars in Jacksonville. This is a rematch from the AFC Championship game last year. Um, it was a close game, but we did pull out the victory after Jacksonville beat Steelers for the second time. They played us in the AFC Championship game, and they lost, and we had a comeback victory, but I think we're going to win this one again. The Patriots are going to win in Jacksonville. It'll be a close win. Next is the Detroit Lions in Detroit. I think we're going to win this one. This is an easy win for us. I think we're going to destroy them. I think it'll be, an easy victory, and we'll move on. So now we're going back to Foxborough for a home game against the Miami Dolphins. Easy win here. I think we're going to destroy them, and I think we play them again later on in the season. Yeah, we do. Next is the Indianapolis Colts again in Foxborough, and again we're going to win this one. We're going to destroy them. I don't think I don't think Indianapolis is going to do anything. I mean, they got Andrew Luck back, but I don't think that they're going to be doing any help. I don't think they're going to have any help this year or do any better, to be honest. They might. I may be wrong about that, but that, as of right now, that's my opinion. So we've got a third straight home game against the Kansas City Chiefs, which was a team that we lost to last year in the first game of the season, as I said when I was talking about Houston. I think we're going to beat Kansas City this time. I think, by that time we'll be, far enough into the season. Last year Kansas City started out the season 5-0, and then they started losing a whole bunch. This is our sixth game, so if it's anything like last year, they're gonna lose their sixth game. That might be their first loss of the season. Maybe, I don't know, but I think we're gonna win. I don't think we'll kill them. I think we'll just beat them. Next is the Chicago Bears. It's in Chicago. Easy win here. We're going to just demolish Chicago, and we'll move on. Next is the Buffalo Bills. I think we're going to beat them, but I don't think we're going to beat them real bad. I think we'll beat them, but it won't be close, but it won't be a blowout at all either. But they made it to the playoffs. I don't know how well they're going to do this year. I don't think... Where do they have as... Hold on. Let me see where they have a chance of making the playoffs. I wrote it down. They got a plus 450 chance, so they don't have great chances, but, I think they can still put up a fight. Next is the Green Bay Packers. Back in Foxborough after 2 straight road games. And this one's going to shock you guys. I think Green Bay is going to win. I think the Packers are going to win this one. It'll be a close one. They got Aaron Rodgers back after he got injured last year. I think he's going to come back, and we're going to lose this one. Maybe in one of those last second plays or maybe like a last second field goal kind of deal. But I think we're going to lose that one in a close one. Next is the Tennessee Titans in Tennessee. I think we're going to win. This is our first game, right? This is our only game against Tennessee, right? Yeah, I think so. Yeah. I think we're going to win this one, but we aren't going to destroy them. I think we'll just beat them, maybe by 10, 14 points, something like that. I'm going to say about 10 points. Last year we played them, and I think the divisional round after Tennessee beat the Chiefs in the wild card, we played Tennessee and we beat them 35-14. I think it'll be sort of the same thing this time. I think we're going to beat Tennessee in, something a little bit closer than 35-14, but we're still going to win. Next is we're going to New York against the Jets. We're going to win this one. It'll be an easy win. We're going to destroy the Jets. That's the end of that. Next, we're going back to Foxborough. After 2 road games, we're going against the Minnesota Vikings. This is a good one. I'm actually excited for this game. I want to see how well we do in this one. Minnesota's got a negative 260 chance of making the playoffs, which is pretty good. They've got the 4th best chance of making the playoffs right behind the Eagles, the Steelers, and the Patriots. But I still think we're going to win this one. I think it'll be close, but we'll get the win. This time this next game we're playing Miami. But this time we're in Miami. It's going to be the same. We're going to win. But in the first game, I predicted we would destroy them. I think now, in this game, they may actually get a little bit closer to us. I think they might beat us. Not beat us, but we'll beat them, but not as bad as we did in the first game. All right, here it is, guys. At Pittsburgh, against the Steelers, and in Heinz Field. This is going to be probably like last year, game of the year. It was probably easily the game of the year. The most drama, most controversy was last year. That last catch by the Steelers that, even though the rule was technically correct, I could see why people think that it was a stupid rule and it was all messed up. But they did fix it. And, I do think Pittsburgh is going to get their revenge. This is a shock. I hate the Steelers, and I hate to say this, but I think they're going to beat us this time in a close victory, and they'll have their win against us after 7 years of losses. So I think that's going to be our 3rd loss of the year against the Steelers. And then our last 2 games are home games. We're going to destroy both teams against the Buffalo Bills and the New York Jets. Easy wins. We already played the Bills. I think we're going to just demolish them this time. In the last game, I thought we were just going to beat them, and I think now we're just, later, it seems like later in the season, the Patriots seem to do a lot better later in the season than in the beginning. So that's what's going to happen. We're going to destroy the Bills, we're going to destroy the Jets, and we're going to end the regular season with a 13-3 season. We're going to move on to the playoffs. Since the Steelers beat us, they would have home field advantage, and we would probably play them again in the AFC Championship. That's what my prediction is. We're going to play them in the AFC Championship. We'll beat them. I think the Rams will beat the Eagles in the NFC Championship, and it'll be the Rams and the Patriots in the Super Bowl. Or it could be the Rams and the Steelers. It could be either or the Eagles and the Steelers. I think at the end of the day, it's going to come down to the 2 NFC teams being the Eagles and the Rams, and the 2 AFC teams being the Patriots and the Steelers. Kind of like last year, the 2, I just think that's how it's going to be. So, yep, end the regular season with 13-3 season. The Rams, Patriots, and Super Bowl will beat, I think the Patriots will beat the Steelers in the AFC Championship after a loss in Heinz. Pittsburgh's got the second best chance of making the playoffs with a negative 550. The only one ahead of them is the Patriots with negative 1,500, which is a huge difference. So, yeah, that's my prediction, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll be back. Let me know what you guys want to see next for my sports predictions, and I'm going to get this uploaded because this may take a while. So I'll see you guys later.